Hi, ladies and gentlemen. A very tiring day. Yes, it is. It's a good day. The thing that's tiring is the situations that you're faced with, especially if you are lacking the resources to deal with it. You don't have the tools to deal with it. And it is the lack of having these tools that causes this urgency, ladies and gentlemen, for us to change our system. Too many people suffering, too many people having to go through too many struggles, robbing the life out of people, and allowing the most evil that we could ever imagine to raise its ugly head and threaten us even more. But I want you to know, everybody, I want you to know that human beings came with a good intent. We were, all of us, to live as if we were in heaven, all of our needs, all of our wants, and of all of our desires being met. We lived in peace, we're prosperous, we're free, joyous, happy. Well, all of this was maintained because we suffered for nothing. Anything we wanted, anything we needed, anything we desired, the resources were available, given to us freely from the same power that gave us the earth. And these ideas come from within, but are channeled through the Spirit to guide us into different avenues of life, different pathways of life. And we engage ourselves, each of us here on this earth benefits from those things that are essential for survival. We answer that by putting our hands to the plow, not trying to do everything, but doing those things that gives us our greatest joy. And together we collect ourselves. That reservoir of goods and services reflect enough of everything that we, the people, all of us, not just Americans, but people of the earth, and we can access it. Don't cost us anything. This is the way it was designed for us to live. We don't live that way because we've been robbed. We were robbed by a deceiver, a liar, who came and spread a bunch of lies and got some people to believe it. And they worked against people who were honest, people who gave them the benefit of the doubt, people who trusted them. They took advantage of them. Next thing you know, they had stolen the resources that God gave everybody. They had their names on it. And they created systems that allowed them to maneuver and benefit from those systems, knowing from those resources, knowing that people needed those resources to survive. But now they can only get those resources. They aren't free anymore. They've been stolen by a thief who says that in order for you to get these resources, you got to do some work for him or her or the system and get paid some money that would allow you to buy pieces of what you own. What a crime against humanity. Next thing, the evidence of it is that you have some people that got something, some people that don't have anything. Those people that benefit or that serve the system the most makes the most money within the system. They're the ones who are the millionaires, the multimillionaires, and billionaires. And as they grow, likewise the poverty grows. The theft is more apparent. And it is really apparent. It's not new, but it is as apparent as it gets. Somebody said, well, the depression existed. Well, for some, the depression has never stopped. And so I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, we got to spread the word. Let people know we're robbed. Let all the poor people know that they've been robbed. Explain to them just what I've explained to you. Explain to them that God has provided and that man has stolen. Say it again. God has provided, man has stolen. And we don't have anything. You're living in the streets. You're living in tents. You can't pay your bills. You're working, still living in cars. You're struggling from paycheck to paycheck because you're being robbed every day, every day. And no God in any church is telling you that you're being robbed every day, and that the world, the earth that you were given was yours to maintain. You lost it by allowing the deception. You want it back, you got to expose the deception and start living the reality. If you want it back, you got to start exposing the deception and living the truth. So I'm calling everybody in the world, to let's expose the lie and let us start living the truth. The truth will set us free. We won't have any wars. We won't have any terrorism. People won't find any need to use guns, at least like they use them today. There will be no need to lie and cheat and steal. There will be no need to hate and have racism and bigotry. All that stuff will cease. We would have learned the secret of life. We would have experienced it. So I think that is a great thing to say today, even though it's been a rough day. But I say these things to you, ladies and gentlemen, because that day has been rough for me. I checked this problem out to find out that this problem occurs. And I down to deal with this problem, find out this problem occurs. And I'm asking myself, why is this happening like this? Is there a message in what is happening like this? And I guess I got an answer. The answer that I got out of that is this. Yes, it's letting you know, me, know the urgency it is that this change come about, because this what I feel is nothing compared to what so many other people feel. But since I know that there is a solution, since I know that there is an answer, since I know the power for which is required and how it is used to do the thing that needs to be done to glorify truth, I have the responsibility of trying to get you to see a little bit of it so you can share of it as well. So we can start letting everybody know that if you're hurting, it's because you've been robbed by your neighbor. If you're hurting, it's because you've been robbed by your neighbor. But how do you defend? How do you defeat your neighbor? By exposing the neighbor as a thief. Letting the neighbor know that we know you are a thief. We saw how you did it. We see how you're doing it. Not only that, we see how to fix it. We didn't see how to fix it without even punishing you, allowing you to live just as free as you've ever lived, as free as you've always wanted to live, freer than you've been living in your life. Come out of that. We, my friends, have the responsibility to take care of one another. So let's do it.